Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm so excited to be at the beach recording this video all about your parasympathetic nervous system and 2 amazing ways to help activate this nervous system within you. Parasympathetic nervous system activation is extremely important if you want to live a healthy, joyful, vibrant, and peaceful life. When we focus on this parasympathetic nervous system activation within us, we are allowing our body, our mind, our emotions, all of these parts of us to be in a state of health and balance that is so important for this day and age. So I'm going to share with you 2 of my favorite ways to activate my parasympathetic nervous system every single day. And I'm going to be walking you through a really beautiful 5-minute activation. And even better that I get to show you and do this with you here on legit one of my favorite places, the ocean, the beach. It's just so magical. So yes, it's a little windy. I'm sure you can hear the ocean in the back, but let's dive in. Hi all, welcome back. For those new here, my name is Courtni Allison. I am a certified breathwork facilitator, an emotional intelligence guide, and a coach for purpose-driven women who are ready to step up and up-level and master their inner world so they can lead and impact from the greatest place within them. As a leader, as a coach, learning about the nervous system really played a powerful part in not only my transformation and the way I show up and live life, really helping my clients understand that the nervous system is how we kind of feel and process our way through life. And so if we don't have a healthy balance from the different parts of our nervous system, we're not going to be living in these states of health and well-being that everyone's really looking for. We have this nervous system, our autonomic nervous system. This is our nervous system that's kind of behind the scenes, doing all of these things that we don't have to consciously think about, whether it's our heart beating, digestion, all of these, breathing, all of these things that are automatic within us. And within then this autonomic nervous system, there's 2 parts. There is the sympathetic nervous system. This is that flight or fight or freeze response. This is our stress response. So when something, bad happens and we need to run away, this is the nervous system that kind of kicks in, a lot of adrenaline. But this is also higher levels of stress in the body, higher levels of inflammation in the body. And long-term use of the sympathetic nervous system can lead to a lot of sickness, a lot of dis-ease, a lot of mental issues, and a lot of emotional issues as well. The other side is this parasympathetic nervous system. This is the nervous system that I love to focus on in myself and my clients. This is that nervous system that's the opposite. So this is our rest, our repair, our rejuvenation, our digest state within the nervous system. And so this is what helps us be healthy. This is the state that the body loves to be in when it's healing. This is when we feel very peaceful and calm. And this place within the nervous system is really important to be in when we're growing, when we're meeting new challenges in life. So it's totally normal to go from one to the next, the fight or flight, right back to the rest or repair. But what happens is a lot of people get kind of caught in this fight or flight nervous system, and they stay there. And so a lot of people are in this chronic low-grade stress response, and they become very reactive in life, and they can't truly heal and grow. So it's very important to help your nervous system gain that flexibility back to go from one nervous system state to the other. And so if we can focus on getting our nervous system to this parasympathetic state, that rest repair, more during a day, we're reminding our nervous system that, okay, we need to be going back and resting and repair now. We don't need to be always living over here in this state of stress. Okay, so let's get into my 2 favorite ways to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. And one of them I'm already doing, and that's why I'm here on the beach. My favorite way, number 1 favorite way, is grounding. So that's getting your bare feet on the earth, whether it's here at the sand like I'm at on the beach, or if I'm at home, I'm doing it on the grass. I'm doing it on some sort of earth. You could do it on dirt, but it's really important to get your bare feet on some sort of ground. So what's happening when we're grounding and why this impacts the parasympathetic nervous system is we are depleted in electrons in our body. These are like very basic building blocks within us. And because we're depleted of these electrons, we need to find a way to resource them. And the earth is abundant in these electrons. It's like this massive reservoir. So when we connect to the earth, we're literally picking up these electrons that help our body. So this is helping your body protect you against free radicals and a lot of states of disease, and it's also impacting and shifting your nervous system when we pick up these free electrons. So the simple act of grounding, your nervous system is attuning to and shifting into that parasympathetic nervous system state, because it's now getting all of these electrons and it can now shift into this state of healing. It's pretty phenomenal. But even more than just scientific studies is you can just feel the difference. Like the minute I touched my feet here to the sand, I was instantly just more calm and felt at home in my body. So it's just a good reminder that we don't always need the scientific experiment or data to understand that there are things happening within our body. So I just invite you to get outside and just feel the shift when you start putting your feet into the ground every single day. The second thing I do for parasympathetic nervous system activation is breathing. Of course. This is why I love breathwork, is because there's just a million different benefits to it. One of the things I love about breathwork is that it helps, again, activate this parasympathetic nervous system state lickety-split. So how this is happening is, again, our nervous system has nerves going throughout our entire body. And there's a lot of nerves that are innervating our lobes of our lungs. And so we have top lobes, we have bottom lobes. Nerves that are going into our top lobes of our lungs is actually associated to the sympathetic nervous system. This is that stress response, that fight or flight. So people who are in a low-grade chronic stress response are probably usually breathing up in their chest. It's really fast. And all this is doing is continuing to activate that fight or flight nervous system state. So if we want to activate, tap into that parasympathetic nervous system state, we want to focus on the lower lobes of our lungs. So this is where deep breathing, that deep belly diaphragm breathing, is so important. That's why a lot of people, a lot of health practitioners, doctors, wellness coaches, they're talking about that deep belly diaphragm breathing, is because you're actually activating, hacking into your parasympathetic nervous system state. This is why breathwork is so important, is because we can really tap into these different states within us at any given point, all just on shifting and switching up our breath. So the final part of this video is I would love to walk you through a 5-minute morning activation for the parasympathetic nervous system as a way to help shift this nervous system into that state of rest and repair, and really just put your body, your mind, your emotions in this state of healing from the get-go. So we're going to do a nice deep belly breath, and we're going to just be doing this breath continuously. So you're going to take a deep inhale in through the nose and really focus on drawing it deep into the belly. And then out through the mouth. Okay, so that's the breath pattern we're going to be doing this whole time. You can do this seated, you can do this lying down, you can do this standing, but what's most important is getting your bare feet on the ground, okay? So getting situated in your spot. Good, and you can close down the eyes, you can keep the eyes open. Just remember, with the breath, always go at your own pace with it. All right, let's begin. Deep inhale in through the nose, expanding the belly, and out through the mouth. Good. Continuing that breath. In through the nose, deep into that diaphragm. Activating that parasympathetic nervous system. Activating that state of health, of rest, of repair, of rejuvenation. That's it. Even put your hands on the earth as well as your feet. Maybe you even want to lie down fully, getting the whole body on the earth, just really grounding in here, letting the energy from the earth rise into your body, letting the breath shift and move you into the state of healing. That breath moving, a couple more minutes here. Going at your own pace with the breath. Really just focusing on the depth here more than the pace. Nice and slow, nice and deep into the belly. Just feeling this energetic shift happening within your body, feeling your system calming down. Just really tuning in to the body, tuning into how you're feeling, tuning into the sensations. If you're feeling a little tingling, that's totally normal. Beautiful. One more deep breath here. And release. Good. Just slowly opening back the eyes if they were closed. And from here, just noticing how you're feeling versus maybe how you were feeling at the beginning of this video. Do you feel more calm? Do you feel more at ease? Those are the shifts, and this is something you can easily do for 2 minutes. If you're feeling off, if you're feeling sick, if you're feeling depleted, you're feeling just a weird energy in your body, go outside, take your shoes off, get in the ground, and just spend 2 minutes with your breath. Sometimes all it takes is 5 breaths to really start feeling that shift. But the more we do this, the more we ground, the more we spend time with our breath, the more our nervous system begins to memorize this flexibility from that fight or flight state to that rest and repair. And so doing this activation multiple times a day will help your body be able to shift into that rest and repair state so much faster, so much easier. Start each morning with your breath, with the earth. I promise you, you will feel so much better. Really the thing I love about our breath and about the earth. So I hope you love this video. If you're wanting more about breathwork, understanding it more, learning more about it, experiencing more, then check out in the description of this video, and I'll put it in the comments too, a link to my self-paced breathwork course. It is called Foundations of Breathwork. It is my masterpiece. It is amazing, so make sure you check that out. That is it for now, and I will check you on the next one.
You are a farmer and after